Title: Revenge in Heels. Episode 2: Unfinished Business. I wasn't sure how I felt about Jake anymore. What happened between us had left me confused. Did Jake like me, or just the version of me as Lena? I didn't know, and I wasn't ready to face that truth. For now, I had to focus on the plan.
Eventually, Jason made a choice. He broke up with Emma. He told her he had fallen for me. Then, in a private moment, Jason confessed his feelings to me and even proposed. My heart pounded, emotions colliding. I had spent so much time weaving this lie, but I never expected this moment. That was when I knew I couldn't continue the charade. I took a deep breath and revealed everything. The disguise, my real identity, and the truth behind why I did it. Jason was shocked. His face paled, his jaw tensed. A heavy silence stretched between us. I braced myself for anger, for disgust, for anything. But then, to my surprise, he exhaled and met my gaze. Instead of fury, there was curiosity, admiration even. He admitted he had developed feelings for me.
But there was one problem. I was still enrolled in tuition as Lena. I had no choice but to continue attending classes in disguise. Jason, however, wasn't giving up. He had never truly been interested in any girl before. His past relationships had always been superficial, fleeting. Perhaps his heart had been searching for something different all along, something beyond the ordinary expectations of love. He flirted with me in tuition. He pursued me in college too, because he had begun to feel the same for me, my real side. He realized that his attraction wasn't just to the disguise, but to the mind, the presence, and the essence of the person beneath it. He wanted to understand me as Logan beyond the deception, to see if what he felt was real, regardless of appearances. Jason had been relentless, his pursuit of me never wavering. At first, I had dismissed it as mere curiosity or the thrill of the chase, but over time, I began to see the sincerity in his actions. His efforts were unwavering, seeking me out, engaging me in deep conversations. Slowly, against my better judgment, I started feeling something for him too. One day, Jason cornered me in the college hallway. Before I could protest, he pulled me into an empty changing room and locked the door behind us. His lips crashed onto mine, urgent and passionate. My mind screamed at me to stop, but my body betrayed me, responding just as desperately. We started undressing each other, our hands roaming hungrily. Then Jason's fingers stilled. He had noticed something. Underneath my college uniform, I was wearing delicate female innerwear. My breath caught. My pulse pounded in my ears. I had no time to change into Lena after school, so I had begun wearing the undergarments in advance. Jason's gaze darkened with realization. For a brief moment, I thought he might pull away. That this might be the moment he rejected me completely. Instead, he cupped my face, his grip firm yet gentle. His lips crashed onto mine again, deeper, more intense. It was as if he wanted all of me, both sides, both versions. I trembled beneath his touch. This game had gone too far, and yet, I wasn't sure I wanted it to end. After tuition, Jason approached me with a confident smirk and invited me to his home for a date. Excitement fluttered in my chest as I accepted. When I arrived at Jason's house, he surprised me with an unexpected offer, suggesting I get ready there and offering me access to his mother's wardrobe. I hesitated before following him upstairs, stepping into a space untouched by time.
As I opened them, revealing a collection of elegant dresses, silk blouses, and delicate accessories. My fingers brushed over the luxurious fabrics, silks, satins, lace, each piece whispering stories of a woman I would never meet. I caught my reflection in the vanity mirror. The transformation was no longer just an illusion. It was blurring into something deeper, something I wasn't sure I could step away from. Carefully, I selected a flowing dress, elegant yet seductive, and slipped into it. The soft fabric draped over me, fitting as though it had been meant for this very moment. I adjusted the makeup I had applied earlier, smoothing out the final details, ensuring that Lena was flawless. A knock on the door pulled me from my thoughts. "Are you ready?" Jason's voice carried through the wood, steady yet filled with anticipation. I took a deep breath, smoothing my dress one last time before stepping out. Jason's gaze swept over me, darkening with admiration. A slow, approving smile curved his lips as his eyes lingered. He complimented me by saying, "You look breathtaking." The evening was enchanting, romantic candles flickered, soft music played in the background, and an exquisite dinner was set for us. Our conversation flowed effortlessly, each moment drawing us closer. As we sat at the dining table, Jason reached out, tucking a strand of hair behind my ear. The tender gesture sent a shiver down my spine. Before I could process it, he leaned in, capturing my lips once more. The kiss deepened, passion igniting between us. One thing led to another, and soon we found ourselves moving from the dining room to the bedroom, our desires intensifying. In the dimly lit room, we continued kissing, our bodies pressed together as we tumbled onto the bed. Clothes slowly disappeared, discarded with growing urgency. Wrapped in the soft embrace of tangled sheets, we explored each other's touch, our breaths mingling in heated whispers. Naked, entwined, we surrendered to the moment, lost in the intensity of our connection. The next morning, sunlight streamed through the curtains, casting a golden glow over the room. I stood in the kitchen, humming softly as I prepared breakfast. Jason, still drowsy, approached me from behind, wrapping his arms around my waist. I giggled, leaning into his warmth as he rested his chin on my shoulder. The scent of coffee filled the air, mingling with the quiet comfort of our embrace.
I had started this with a plan, but now, as I stood in Jason's embrace, I wasn't sure if I wanted to step away from what we had become.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe the channel for more.